Should you go to college? Ain't that a question? If you're asking yourself this question, that probably means you have some doubt. And I completely think that's okay nowadays. That's completely normal. And hopefully this video can provide some guidance for you. What's up everyone? I'm Korrabel and I'm a mechanical engineer. Yes, I have my bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering and now I work as a full-time engineer. I'm going to set that bias aside and try to give you the facts on this topic. Let's go. Let's continue this conversation outside. But first, masks. Okay, so what were you just doing?
What? Warm up.
I want to take my mask off. Is there anyone? Is it safe?
Yes, sir.
Everyone wants you to go to college. Your parents want you to go. Teachers, college guidance counselors, they all want you to go. Why? Well, maybe your parents want stability for you, which is a good thing. That means they're great parents. Maybe they have that 529 college savings account, or maybe you're first generation, so it's kind of expected for you to go. Your teachers, your college guidance counselors, they probably want what's best for you, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And they also want, though, your high school rankings to go up. If your high school rankings go up, then that means that makes the high school look better, the community look better, and real estate prices around your high school will go up. Okay, we're not getting into that. At the park, 6 feet away. This is Joakim. We both went to the same college. Put you down. Oh god. Leap of faith. Okay, so let's just forget about everyone's opinions for a second because this is about you. Let's focus on you. Okay, let's circle back to the question. Should you go to college? I wish I could just give you a straight up answer, but seriously, this is such a debatable topic that I can't just give you a straight up answer, and I'm so sorry, but yep, so I'm going to base off my answer off of a few things, and it just so happens I have it with me, this book. It's called Ikigai. Ikigai is the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. It's written by Hector Garcia and Frances Mirages. So shout out to them. And my friend Kevin also introduced me to this book. So there are two things that we're going to focus on from this book. It's passion, number 1, and vocation, number 2. And also I do need to mention that college is hella expensive. You probably already knew that. I'm from the States, y'all. It's so expensive. But anyway, we're going to talk about money later. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is passion. And passion is, what are you good at and what do you love to do? And if you know what that is, good for you. That's awesome. Now, can it make money? I'm just kidding. I strongly believe it is the foundation, because without passion, then you're not going to be happy. And also, if you don't know what you're passionate about, I think you should strongly reevaluate, because we're not going to get degrees out here for the sake of getting degrees. It's really expensive. For me, for example, I did a lot of STEM activities in middle school and high school because I really love STEM. I love doing it. I love engineering. So I knew without a doubt that I would want to study engineering in college, and I did. She did. Okay, so we talked about passion. Next, vocation. What can you make money doing that you actually like to do? And is there good return on investment? And do you need a degree for it? Because for what you want to do, you might not need a degree. And for ROI, is it high enough? Will the return be good? Okay, hold up. You might notice I'm in a different location, maybe a different day, because yes, it is a different day. I'm at MIT. The sun's directly in my eyes, so I'm gonna make this quick, or at least try to. But I just wanted to quickly go over ROI because people throw that phrase around, and I just wanted to be a little bit more clear. Your return on investment. is the ratio between your net profit and the initial investment that you made. So that will be the cost of tuition in our case. So you'd be making, I'm just gonna give a quick example. So let's say that you make $70,000 per year, and your tuition cost would be $40,000 per year. So that would be 40,000 times 4. That's 160,000. The ratio of your net income to your investment for 1 year is, let's say you make 70,000 to compared to 160,000. So obviously that's really small. Your gains, it would look more like losses. But if you look at it at a period of 5 years or 10 years, then you would be profiting. And the longer you spend at that job with 70K per year, the more profit that you're gonna get. But I don't want to completely focus on that. What I think you should focus on is your break-even point. So a break-even analysis, meaning that your tuition costs this much, 160,000. So how many years would it take for you to pay that off? Given that you have an income of 70,000 per year, can you pay it off in 2 years, 3, 4, 5? And then that means we'd have to go into details about the loan, which I don't want to do right now because there are there are different types of loans or different rates. Then you're going to have to account for your living expenses, meaning your rent. I'm outside, y'all, I'm sorry. So then you're going to have to account for your cost of living expenses from rent, food, utilities, transportation, lavish trips, for my bougie people out there. And this was a bad filming location. The question is, are you passionate enough about this major that you'd be willing to spend 4 years, and on top of that another X amount of years paying off the loans and just being patient with yourself? And back to the conversation. The return on your money be good? Those are questions that you need to figure out. Like for me, for example, I am an engineer and the ROI is really good. So food for thought. And if you don't know, if the ROI is not good, you don't need a degree, you should strongly reevaluate. I don't think you should go to college. You should think a little bit more. Okay, so if you have passion and vocation, you get a good return on investment, and you need a degree for it, you get paid a lot, then congratulations. That means you should probably go to college. If not, start a YouTube channel. Just kidding. So with all that being said, let's jump back to the cost of college. Y'all remember I am from the States. That means I chose to study in the United States, and college is hella expensivo out here. Seriously, this country is really capitalistic, and it has its pros and cons. One of the major cons is the tuition costs and the rising tuition costs per year, which averages about 8%. So I hate to be a Debbie Downer, negative Nancy, because I'm just telling you the cold hard truth about going to college in America. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Seriously, you guys, there is a thing called financial aid that will definitely help you. Now, if you are a really good student, you're really involved in your community, you are involved in a lot of clubs, or maybe you're into athletics and you got a lot of awards for journey throughout high school, your childhood, etc. Colleges see that, and organizations see that, and the birds are cheering for me. No, but colleges see that, organizations see that, and that could help you immensely because that'll affect the financial aid package that you get. The caveat is that you're not going to know what you're actually capable of until colleges tell you whether you're accepted or not, and then they give you a financial aid package. How much are you gonna get? It all depends on the college that you decide to go to, and also the scholarships that you apply to. So luckily for me, my situation, I was very passionate about engineering. I was a really good student. I really didn't think I was going to get a lot of financial aid. I didn't really think about the money. I just applied and worked diligently on my college applications and etc. And like when I got all of my letters from the colleges that accepted me, I actually ended up getting nearly a full ride to the college of my dreams. And I just want to say that it is really possible for you, and don't give up if that's what you really want to do. And how was I able to do that? Seriously, how the heck I was able to do that? Well, if you subscribe, comment, like, I'll upload a video in the near future and talk all about it. Sorry guys, the sun is setting, it's getting darker, so we're gonna go back in the house. Okay, we moved again. Really quickly, so college is an investment. It is a big decision, and it's your decision. College can be fun and games, and of course it's fun, but it's also your education. It's an investment. It's your time, it's your money. It's a big decision, and it is your decision. I just wanted to make it clear that it all depends on you. It can be a good decision, it can be a bad decision, it just depends on your reasoning. So can you justify it, is my question. And I just wanted to recap, it's all about Ikigai and the concepts that I mentioned earlier from Ikigai. It's your passion and your vocation. Do you have those things? Now if you do, bitch, you should be going to college. If not, it's totally okay. Just take a pause and reflect a little bit. Okay, CMIT in the back. Look at me trying to be aesthetic. I hope that was helpful to you, and I gave you some drops of knowledge, drops of gold, and that you can think about. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I'm going to make a series about how I decided on the college I decided, and how I applied, how I got scholarships, etc. Alright, peace out, deuces, bye. Wait, hold up. We're back. I forgot to mention one more thing. Okay, so I mentioned it earlier, but the audio was kind of wonky. I just want to say it is completely okay to change your mind or pivot your strategy. I think that's just a part of life, and we figure things out as we go. We try different things, we like it, we switch, we pivot. It all depends on you, and that's the beautiful part about being young, or any age really. Dang, I don't mean to roast those older people, but if you're older, you have more experience, more knowledge, more connections, and maybe you just want to go to college, then it really doesn't matter. And one more thing, please leave in the comments down below, was it easy for you to make the decision to go to college? Was it yes to the degree, no to the degree, I don't need the degree? Let me know. And did I miss anything else? I would love to hear your thoughts. Okay, bye. For real this time. And the birds are cheering for me. And what are you passionate about? Dogs. Just kidding.